Hello there, people. My name's Amanamaz, and today I just finished watching What If Episode 4. And oh boy, this one was really good. Even better than the T'Challa Star-Lord episode. Please like and subscribe, by the way. I would really appreciate it if you did. I will be going into spoilers, so here's your warning. So this episode was What If Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? Not his literal heart, but the love of his life, Dr. Pristine Palmer. Did I say pristine? Christine Palmer. And the first 5 minutes is quite literally the same as the movie, but they essentially skip over it. But the main thing I didn't like, or the main nitpick, was why would he go to Kamar-Taj, the place where he does and learns all of his magic-y, guru-y stuff? Can't believe I just called it that. But anyway, we move. Why would he go there? It doesn't make sense going in grief. In the film, he went there because he heard of a man making a recovery from being paralyzed. So it makes sense that he went there to help his hands. But in this case, it just doesn't. Strange is a lot more powerful in this episode, as his hands are fine and he can pick up the magic a lot better. He discovers the Eye of Agamotto, like in the main timeline, which can manipulate time if you haven't guessed by now. But he is warned by the Ancient One and Wong. That is difficult to say, I'll tell you that, one after the other. That doing so, he could destroy reality, again, just like in the film. But now this is where the difference happens, or the main one, to say the least. So 2 years after Palmer's death, Strange repeatedly uses the eye to rewind time to prevent her death, but she dies every single time. Man, that was the sad and depressing part. He would try everything from taking her on a different route to just standing her up to avoid her death. You would feel so bad for the guy each and every time. And Benedict Cumberbatch did a great job voice acting the character. You could really feel the pain in his voice. The Ancient One tells Strange that her death is an absolute point in the timeline, so it can't be undone, as Strange is fated to become the Sorcerer Supreme that way. Is fated a word? If not, you get what I mean though, right? Strange refuses to listen, so they begin to have a fight. The Ancient One splits the timeline into two using the power of the Dark Dimension. One where Strange absorbs mystic beings and has become an evil version of himself called Strange Supreme, and another where Strange accepts Palmer's death. I do like how the story goes through the stages of grief and basically tells us that in life you need to accept and move on. There's a killer line in this episode. I'm paraphrasing here, but I think it goes, there's a fine line between devotion and delusion, and that can definitely be taken in real life. The Ancient One gets the good Doctor Strange to fight the bad one to save the world. Textbook superhero stuff. But Strange Supreme overcomes the good Strange and absorbs him. Now, using the combined power, Strange Supreme resurrects Palmer, but tears apart reality. Strange Supreme begs the Watcher to help, but he refuses to intervene. As you know, he's just the Watcher. Dr. Palmer dies again and the universe collapses. Now that was a bad ending. Not quality bad, but the whole universe ending is pretty bad. And honestly, I really liked how the episode ended. Strange quite literally destroyed his universe as he couldn't get over his grief. And it was refreshing to have a definitive ending where the bad guy wins, though he does technically lose in the end. What I mean is, I like how dark the episode became and that not every ending is a happy one. Overall, I've really enjoyed this episode, and this one was my favourite one by far. I really hope to see Strange Supreme again in the MCU because he's such an interesting character too. I hope you enjoyed my review and opinion on this week's episode. Probably a bit short, I know. I will be doing Shang-Chi on Friday. Looking forward to that. Please like and subscribe, by the way, and peace.